closer to a deal for the Shakhtar Donetsk winner Kevin and Samuel Chukwueze from AC Milan. And Raul Jimenez, a very strong-looking bench as well. All first-teamers. Bernd Leno, Alex Iwobi. He is on the bench. Picks up an
contribute in the Premier League again this season. You know, probably off the bench more often than not, with kind of Lukic in the midfield department.
It's forward to Adama Traore. Early touch for him. And Harry Wilson playing off that right-hand side. Good-looking pass and the overhead kick from Harrison Reed.
Combination. First little bit of interplay, and it allows Wilson to get beyond McCrory. Just can't pick out a white shirt in the middle, but Fulham inside the opening 90 seconds.
Chance tonight for Harrison Reed, first start of the season. So too Harry Wilson. And one or two others. New central defensive partnership as well in Issa Diop and Jorge Cuenca as well. It was McCrory just venturing forward. Here's Traore. Wilson just finding space inside, as Sam says, drifting. Nice idea from Smith Rowe. Might come for Traore. Traore, and that's a comfortable save.
Ultimately, but Fulham have started with Chris passing back to front. Harrison Reed, the insurance policy really in between the centre halves to start making them tick. And that's just allowing the two fullbacks. I've already mentioned Sessegnon, and that back three unit will be solid. And I know Bird comes in tonight, but that won't disrupt things. He's been a regular, so that structure of the side, I think,
once more. And Traore does well, hooks that one in, and Fulham are in front. Raul Jimenez. Well, he looks almost embarrassed, doesn't he?
Well, it's brilliant. Wide play is the first thing to say from Adama Traore. It's a what a delivery, the perfect spot. I think you can tell from Jimenez's reaction, and from Tanner, I think it is on the cover. It's his touch. Potentially, it's going to go down as an own goal, but it's all about the approach play. Adama Traore, exquisite first involvement, and there I think it's clear as day. It's the right boot which turns it beyond his own goalkeeper.
That time of year when there's so much transfer speculation, isn't it? Rodrigo Muniz on the bench tonight. And so much talk of him joining Atalanta or Leeds United. They need to hold on to him. He might play a part. Not just incomings, possible outgoings as well. Such is the nature of the transfer window. Here's Traore, just the kind of space that he likes to run into. Knight's there for company. It's a clever flick, and here's Kearney. Thought about lining one up. Smith Rowe, he might. Emil Smith Rowe, lovely football. Smith Rowe again, takes a deflection and wide for a Fulham corner.
Yeah, lovely play. He's been really good with that equaliser at the weekend, but this is a brilliant exchange. Uses the run of Sessegnon, and it's just the amount of bodies really that Bristol City get around the ball. Good desire from City there, making sure that wasn't goal bound.
One of those players, Smith Rowe, it's not quite caught on fire for him yet at Fulham since his £34 million move from Arsenal. Suffered with a lot of injuries, but very talented player. This might be the season for him if he can stay fit. Scored, of course, against Manchester United at the weekend with his first touch, and gets his start tonight. Harrison Reed with the corner. Might be a chance for Fulham, and it's two! It's Raul Jimenez, and this one he will be claiming.
And Raul Jimenez from a corner kick gets so much space. Oh, the touch actually away from Dickey, or shielding it away from the centre half. It's a lovely take, but he's got acres of space. McCrory questioning why nobody's tight. And the finish is a thing of beauty. It's a great take, and Fulham absolutely cruising in this game. more aggressively, and I think naturally that will start to happen a little bit more if Bristol City are chasing the game, and that's going to be their strength, I think, under the new manager, the way they hunt in packs high up the pitch.
Still getting forward though in numbers, and here's Mehmeti. Decent chance, Mehmeti!
Yeah, he just went a little bit early, starts well offside, and he doesn't readjust his position. It's a good 4 or 5 yards. And Diop, all action, and it's these occasions when they're looking for that pass. You want someone, you know, who knows the position, who wants to feel the centre halves and get the team up the pitch and get hold of it. That's certainly been lacking.
Gerhard Struber does have options on the bench. Scott Twine is there, Reece too, so we wait and see. Looks like Mark Sykes will line up on that left-hand side in place of Ross McCrory. There's Raul Jimenez. Harry Wilson. Is Adama Traore.
He's at them immediately, had the option to drag it back. Jimenez positions himself intelligently, but the surprise element really there that Lumley has to deal with, flashes it towards the near post and just single-handed.
Kearney again finding space. Now here's Iwobi. Nice by him. Now Kearney. Here's Tom Kearney. Couldn't pick out a Fulham team out, and Iwobi
better suited, just bending this towards the far corner. He opted for power, not much of a gap. And Lumley's near post with a different shape here. You could take out a defensive player here. I know Sykes is essentially more of a forward player than a defender, but still, you got 3 centre-halves out there.
Has looked a bit of a handful in the second half, Sinclair Armstrong, as Sam says, when they've gone a bit longer, more direct to him. Done pretty well up against Premier League centre-halves. Something for him to build on, maybe.
Yeah, I think Mayulu's just given him the opportunity, obviously, to go and dart in beyond. Mayulu's going to take it into feet. Probably didn't have that option in the first half, so he was having to do the lion's share of both of those things, occupied and into the channels. Mayulu's supplied, again, you can see him there. He's offering himself to feet. Armstrong on the last line.
It's swung in again by Tanner. Well, it's the start of a busy few days for both clubs with the transfer window closing. Here's Mayulu, who might not still be here. Shot on the turn by Mayulu, comes off the post.
Legs tiring, no doubt. It was on to chip it early, I think, and Mayulu so unlucky at the opposite end. It was a brilliant effort that struck the woodwork.
Final whistle goes. It's finished.